Hello everyone, this is Robyn and welcome to mypinkstamper.com. Today I'm going to be sharing a fun card made with our So Eclectic stamp set and then the coordinating eclectic layers framelits. So for this project you're going to need a big shot or something that will cut out our framelits and thinlits. Alright, so we'll go ahead and jump right in and get started. And I'll leave out my framelits that we're going to use. The stamps I'm using for this, I'm only using 3 of them. I'm using Oh Hello Friend. And I'm also using this leaf. We have 2 different leaves on this set. And then I'm also using just some little dots that I'm going to be cutting out the center for the flower with. So for that one, we'll go ahead and pull out our lemon lime twist cardstock. And we'll go ahead and just start by stamping 2 of our leaves using the lemon lime twist ink pad. I'm going to go ahead and just ink this up and stamp it. I already have it on our clear mount, clear block. So I'm going to stamp that. We'll cut that out in a minute with the framelits that coordinate with that. That's all we need the lemon lime twist for. So next, let's go ahead and pull out, this is just a scrap piece of our Daffodil Delight cardstock. And now I'm going to pull out our Daffodil Delight classic ink pad. And I'm using the center, just the little dots. And you only need a little small piece for this. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that on there. Set that aside. And now, the last thing I'm stamping on this card is one of our layers here. This is our Whisper White cardstock, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp right up at the top. Oh hello friend. This is our, did I say basic black ink? I'm not sure if I did. Oh hello friend. I'm going to stamp that right here at the top. So now I have all my stamping done, and now I just need to use the big shot and then put my card together. This is kind of a little bit of a fancy card. I like it because I've added a little of our glimmer and our foil onto the card just to make it jump out a little bit more. This is our Stampin' Up big shot, and I'm going to start by putting one of our layer backgrounds that we just stamped on, and I'm going to be cutting using this here. This just cuts out a window. So I'm going to have that kind of up here. I don't want it to touch any of the sides. So I kind of have that like so. Go ahead and put my standard cutting plate on there. And now I'm going to pull this through here. And I'm going to pull this off. And look at this, I have a nice little window. So we're gonna add some bright cardstock behind that. That's going to be super fun. So I'm gonna set this aside. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the leaf on here. And at the same time, let's go ahead and cut these with some scissors. So I can cut more than one thing at a time. Set that aside. I don't know where that went. Where did you go? Where are ya? Here you are. I'm going to put that right there, and then I'm also using, I just need a little piece of our, this is Berry Burst cardstock, one of my new favorite colors from our new in colors. It's just bright and fun. It just makes me happy. I just feel happy when I see it. Okay, so these are the ones I'm cutting out. I'm going to be cutting out the flower just in the center, and I'm going to show you this one we're going to have to cut twice. So the first time we cut with this die, and now this, whoops, we're going to line it up so you can see the dot, and then this one we're going to line this up on top of this. We do have a magnetic platform that you can purchase that will keep your framelits in place. I'm working with a precision base plate here. I use that the most. So you just kind of have to hold this down to make sure it doesn't move. Okay. Now I have put this one through one more time, and we'll do this when we're putting the other one through. Okay, so I have one of my leaves. Set that aside. Whoops. Got my cute little inside of my flower. I'm going to set that aside as well. And now this one here was just like the window. It just cut out a window, so I'll punch that out in just a few minutes. I'll go ahead and now we're going to take the frame, so you can use it as a window. And what I like to do is just use our paper piercer, and I just kind of poke it through. We also have a Big Shot die brush that you can use too. Just kind of poke it all through. There we go. I've got a nice flower, nice flower ready to finish up here. Pull this back. And now we're going to take the frame of the flower. This also came in the framelit set, and just kind of line it up. Should be able to line it up in a second. There we go. And then I'm going to line this one up over here, this leaf. Put the clear cutting mat on top, our cutting pad, and then run it through. And you're gonna see some awesome magic happen in a second. Ta-da! I have my little flower here. So pretty. That just cut it out for me, cut out the frame of it. And then we have our second leaf here. Now we can get to putting our card together. All right, I have everything cut and prepped and ready to go. And I'm gonna go ahead and fold this in half. This is a basic black piece of cardstock. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5. So it's basically just a regular sheet of our cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and you just cut it in half at 5.5. And I'm gonna fold this over. Now, because I am using a darker color, I would put in a white layer in here or a lighter color layer, and I'll show you the finished product in just a few minutes. So we can go ahead and start layering this up. I'm gonna go ahead and start at the bottom. This is our gold foil. This is a piece of our gold foil sheet, and I have it cut at 4 inches by 5.25. And I'm going to use our snail adhesive. Everything I'm sharing with you in this video, all of these products can be ordered directly from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. Okay, the next one here is I'm adding this layer. Remember, this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Woo. Okay. Oh wait, we don't want to add that on there yet. Okay, so we're going to add that on this. This is a piece of our Berry Burst cardstock. We used this earlier. I cut this just a little bit smaller. I just took like if you see, there's just a little frame around. Now watch what happens when we turn it over. Are you guys ready? Bam! Isn't that so fun? So cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on this one, and I'm going to add it right directly onto the foil. Isn't this just gorgeous? Now I have a little strip of our gold glimmer paper. This is cut at 5 inches by 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to run some of our snail adhesive down the middle, and I'm going to add the strip right here. Now we're going to start to add on our main focal point, which is this beautiful flower. And I'm just going to take some of our glue dots and add some on the back of my leaves. I'll just do a couple. I'll do one, and I'll do another one up here. Oops, there we go. And then I'm just going to have this one kind of be up here a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing with my next leaf here. You can add 2 or 3 if you want. Okay. And then this one I'm just going to, kind of have staggered a little bit, or just so it's kind of like a swoosh, swoosh. Got some leaves. They're so pretty. And now let's take one more glue dot, and we're going to put it in the center of this flower. Put it right on here. And now we're going to take, looks like I got a little bit close there, but I'll show you one that's not super close. Now I'm going to take some of our, piece of our, or one of our Stampin' Dimensionals, put it right here. I'm going to have this go directly on the glimmer paper, and anytime you're working with the glimmer paper, the dimensionals don't hold as well as putting maybe a glue dot on the back of it. So now I have just a simple and elegant card. You can make this too, super easy. Just follow this video step by step. I have all the sizes that you need. I have all of the supplies I used in the description of this video. Here's the one that I had made earlier, and if you want to see the center, I've actually stamped up some of the leaves to coordinate. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Or you can check me out at mypinkstamper.com. Bye-bye.